You know, so what I do first is just try to get the melody figured out, then put the chord structure underneath it. I mean, what's really exciting is when you get like, okay, I really like this melody. Like, that's so cool. It's like, okay, now I know what I'm doing. So everything is going to come back to that, which is really in this song, the essential question. What is it that you're trying to do in life next? What's your vision? You can almost hear someone asking that, right? With this kind of, and then the emphasis of make it good. So I was raised in the suburbs of Rochester, New York, and I never even thought about the issue of poverty growing up. It wasn't until I went to architectural school and a friend of mine said, hey, why don't you go volunteer at a homeless shelter? And it was the first exposure I'd had to poverty at that level. You know, in some cases, the best you could do is just like, here's a cup of soup, a bowl of soup, and I care about you in this moment. And it's the most that could be done. Emotionally, that struck me the most, like, wow, this is the best we can do.
What he did was he felt the frustration that so many of us feel, that we don't have good answers out there and we're just throwing money or throwing programs at things and it's not working. And what I love about his passion is that he said, let's figure it out. Let's figure out what does work and then let's replicate that. And that's what he did.
Yeah, this is the big archive, 84. That's me back in the day. I was very focused. I wanted to go national as soon as I could with getting people out of poverty. Yeah, so this is where Circles really began, was in the mid to late 90s in Iowa. This woman here was on that first original group of Circles. Most programs get paid to do something about poverty. Like, here's some housing that's cheaper, here's some coaching, training, I can give you some counseling, I can give you some food, but all of that is what I just call the poverty management system. We got poverty, we're trying to manage it with solving symptoms. What Circles does, and what's unique about it, is that it commits to families for as long as it takes to get out of poverty. And we're available like your friends are. So you can access your volunteers that are supporting you whenever you need to. If you think about anything you've tried to do in your life, my guess is there's been somebody in your corner, right? Most people, when they get that urge to do something new in their life, have to get aid from somewhere outside of themselves. And we just do it naturally. We end up having our own circles all the time. We're just saying, why don't we create an intentional circle to help you get to this very big life change you want to have.
I've always said Circles is not one solution. Circles is many solutions provided by many different people to help one person get out of poverty.
Scott founded Circles in order to help families be the best that they can be.
He created a process of bringing community together to help people who wanted to change their lives be able to do that.
To see him really wanting to make a change, not just in his community, but for everybody, it's amazing to me. When we started overlooking families that are going through stuff like that, he removed the Band-Aid and started putting permanent solutions in a place to where we can all thrive.
And it's not about Circles or any other organization doing it all. It's about bringing people together. And we have to really understand our communities. We have to get to know the specifics of them.
Investment, yeah, the new site for the subsidized housing is going up here. You can see some of the new buildings here on the horizon. What you know through Circles is that if people aren't plugged into community and invested in feeling like they are belonging and a part of their local community, it is not sustainable for someone to actually move from survival to thriving.
In one respect, the whole manual for circles was built on a million mistakes we made. Just, okay, so don't do that. Page 71, don't do that either. Don't do this. Do that instead. But for whatever reason, I've just been, kind of blessed with these folks that have showed up, and they become these angels who make sure this thing keeps going.
I'm most thankful for Scott's belief in the fact that we could do this. He kept telling us over and over, you have exactly what you need to do this. Just start.
Scott is not only a leader, but a visionary, and he's an amazing friend, amazing supporter, and just calling and checking on me and seeing if I need anything. It's just that support. He's like the father for this movement, and I love him to death.
Yeah, I really appreciate that you were a mentor and still are a mentor to me to do something bigger with my life. Here's this national presence that I had within me that I didn't even know was in there, but you gave me the confidence to be able to find that. What would I love about the shift I've seen in Circles? We have more chapters than ever before that now feel inspired and supported to be able to remove the barriers that keep people in poverty. I do hope that Circles can make that a reality for every person across the United States. That their life is the life that is thriving and happy and satisfying and fulfilling.
So, when I look back over the last 4 decades of Circles, what I'm most proud about is that it's growing and developing, and it's got its own life. I really have been privileged to be able to bring the process through all the stages of a transformation where it's now embedded and it lives beyond my involvement. I think we've done enough demonstration of what it takes to get people out of poverty, and now people want to use it. I have a ton of hope for what's going to be happening next. Circles is going to make a huge difference.